Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for checking it out. We got a question from Kenji asking about panic attacks. They're worried that a panic attack might come back. They just had one and they're just kind of curious, like what can they do to avoid having them? So let me give you some background on panic attacks from me. I've had a few, so I've got some experience with this. The first time I ever had one is when I got the dissociative disorder, depersonalization, derealization. And just felt like my entire world was collapsing in that moment and panic to the point where I lost feeling in my limbs and lips until I figured out at the hospital that I was having a panic attack. It's anxiety related. Okay. There was a time I woke up in the middle of the night. I had some kind of nightmare during depersonalization, and it was just, I guess I was having some kind of outer body experience when I was dreaming. I don't remember all of the details, but what I do remember is when I woke up, I was having a panic attack, and I was trying to get to the bathroom to kind of calm myself down, maybe take a shower. That sometimes would help, just the warm water on me to just try to like relax. But as I was walking to the bathroom, my legs wouldn't work, so I collapsed and basically crawled, limped my way there. And I remember being in the shower and just kind of, and it sounds crazy, but if you've had panic attacks, you understand. I got the hot water running down on me and I'm like rubbing my legs that are shaking violently. And I'm just telling myself, calm down. It's going to be okay. Calm down. And eventually I was okay enough to go lay back down. And sure as shit, I didn't sleep at all that night, but I was able to at least calm down a little bit. I had a panic attack at Walmart, the movies, and then I eventually stopped going to these places, avoiding these types of triggers. So Kenji, my biggest advice for you would be to not be afraid if a panic attack happens. Instead, I would just prepare yourself mentally that it could happen. And if it does, try to get the mindset of who gives a shit. And I know that doesn't sound like the right advice, but I can guarantee you this: if you stop being afraid of it happening, because you already know what's going to happen, you know what to expect, you've had it happen, lean into it. When it happens, almost get excited, like lean into it and tell yourself, do your worst, do it. And the more you do that, you take the power away from it. You take control of the situation. Actually, recently I was at a Kobe Japanese restaurant and I had too many margaritas. And for the first time in over 10 years, I felt depersonalization. I felt outside of my body and I felt panic. I had too much to drink. I excused myself and I went to the bathroom and I was in the stall, and for a split second, I was afraid. Like, oh no, here it is again. I haven't felt this in so long. I felt the panic attack coming. I felt all this bubbling anxiousness coming. I felt like I was going to explode. But then I remembered, don't be afraid of this shit. Lean into it. I started telling myself, come on, do it. Let this shit happen. Panic attack, anxiety, depersonalization is all happening for a reason. These conditions, these mental health conditions, are happening for a reason. Let them happen. Stop letting them have control over your life. Stop giving them power over your life. Empower yourself. Go out and do the things you love, even if they're things that you don't enjoy as much anymore because you're anxious. Get out there and do it anyways. Show this shit that you're in charge and you're not going to let this depersonalization, these panic attacks, whatever it is, depression, run your life. You're in charge, so take charge. Good luck, Kenji.